All right, switching gears here, Greg Remmenga joins us once again for some more free legal advice, and we're going to pick up a little bit where we left off last week in regards to kind of the process after you're maybe injured in a car accident, what you have to do, and that you're not necessarily entitled to anything. You have to go through a process.
Well, like we were talking last week, you as the person that's injured have to prove your case, prove what caused the injury, and prove how badly you're injured. I get comments all the time from potential clients and clients saying, I am injured, I am severely injured, therefore somebody needs to pay.
Yeah.
In order to get to that point, we have to prove that somebody did something wrong that caused the accident.
Right.
That is your burden of proof. For example, if we go into a grocery store, the grocery store doesn't guarantee your safety. You have to prove that the grocery store did something that they shouldn't have done that caused your injury, and that it's just not an injury caused by a real accident, a real freaky situation. But in order to collect for an injury accident, you have to prove negligence or somebody being responsible. So that's one of the big issues, especially if people are very injured. They assume because they're very injured, that shows somebody had to have caused it.
Right, but sometimes it's just a freak accident and not necessarily someone isn't necessarily liable for that. Is that correct?
That's correct. For example, we were talking about grocery stores. You have to prove that there was a dangerous condition that they knew about or should have known about.
Right.
If you don't prove that there was the dangerous condition, for example, you tripped over something. Well, what did you trip over? Did they know about it? Were they the ones that put it there? Did they have a chance to move it? How are they responsible because you fell?
Right.
The fact that you fell and you're injured gets us a start, but we still have to show what did the grocery store do to cause you to fall, and what did you not do so that you could have helped not contribute to it. Were you watching where you were walking?
Right. What if you're talking on the cell phone or something while you're walking in the grocery store maybe, and someone just in front of you spilled something?
Well, then that's not the grocery store's fault.
Yeah.
Even if you're severely injured, it's still not the grocery store's fault unless we can prove it.
Very interesting. So you got to prove that someone is liable before you can get the money to pay for those medical expenses that you feel like you deserve. So, all right, very interesting stuff. Thanks so much for that info, Greg. If you have any questions for Greg, feel free to contact him at that phone number right there on your screen, or reach him at gregremmenga.com. We'll be right back with your full forecast after the break.
If you want Greg to answer one of your legal questions, visit KREXTV.com, click on Live in the Studio, and submit your question on the right side of the screen. Watch Greg's segment every Wednesday on News Channel 5 at noon.